on the right hand side, you'll see campaigns. If you click on that, it'll open up our campaigns tool. Now today I'm going to walk you through how to use a campaign that's already set up inside your account. Depending on your situation, your company may have already built out emails and campaigns for you, but I'll also show you how to create your own campaigns if you don't have any in your account yet. So first I'll show you how to start a campaign that's already built. If you want to preview any messages that you want to make sure they're the right messages for your recipient, you can click any of these templates here and a preview will open up and you'll be able to read the message and take a look at what the message looks like. So as long as the messages are what you're looking for, go ahead and click Start Campaign. Here you can go ahead and pick your recipients. You can pick an entire group or you can pick individuals. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and pick a group. I'm then going to click Start Campaign. So here's my campaign. As you can see, it hasn't started yet. I have to actually click Send Leg to initiate the first leg. Here are all my recipients. So as I send this out, these black triangles simply mean that the message was sent to these recipients. Once your recipients start opening the email, you're going to start seeing those stats show up in real time. So as you can see, without even refreshing the page, the stats are starting to populate. The black triangle means that the message was sent out. The green diamond indicates they've opened your message. The blue circle means that they have clicked any of the links that are inside your email. And luckily we don't have any of the other icons. You'll see a red triangle that means that email is bounced, and a square that would mean that they have opted out of your emails. So as you can see, this campaign has been set up to send the second email 4 days after the first one. That'll happen automatically. 7 days after that, my third leg will go out. And then my last leg I want to send manually because I'm not sure when exactly I need to send that message out. So after the third email goes out, this send leg button brightens up and I can now send it on my own time. So this campaign can be found after clicking Campaigns and then click Active. And here's my campaign. I simply click my campaign and I can see my results. I'm going to go back to Templates. And let's say I want to add another message to this campaign, or maybe I want to switch out message 3. I don't like message 3 after previewing it, so I want to change it out. All I would do is click Clone. And it opens up my editing tool. You can see here my real estate prospecting campaign says Clone. Maybe just add the number 2 there. And from here I can edit the entire campaign. So I can change the amount of time. Maybe instead of 4 days on the second leg, I want 2 days. Then on the third leg, I want to remove it and add a different message. You can search for the title of your message here, or you can search the categories of your message library here. And I want to make that 5 days. All right, now my campaign looks ready to go. I'm going to click Create Template. And here's my new campaign. I can choose to delete my old one or keep it there for future use. And as I start making new campaign templates, they'll be sorted by alphabetical order. Now I'll show you how to create a campaign from scratch, a brand new campaign just for you. So I can create a campaign using any messages that are in my message library. These are messages that are already in my account. They're created, they're designed, they're ready to use. So if you need to take a look and see what your options are, just click Message Library and scroll down and check out all the categories here. You can save your own messages to use in the message library, but that's a different video. So I'll be using my real estate messages here. So I'm going to go back to Campaigns, click Create New Campaign Template. So here I'll name it. And I'm going to start picking my messages. So I need to find the message for my first leg. I'll click Select Message. It opens up my message library. I'm going to search through my categories and I'll pick my first one. Again, if you need to preview it before you really finalize it, you can click the magnifying glass once you hover over the thumbnail. All right, I think this message is perfect. I can then choose to send this manually or send it immediately, and so I'll show you what that means in a moment. So to add my second leg, I'll click the plus button, select message, and I'll find my second message. My second leg I can again choose to send manually or set a time interval. This message, I'll choose 3 days. Go ahead and pick my third message. And again, if I need to preview it, I'll just click the magnifying glass. This looks good. I'll select it. Set my time interval. And I'll pick one more leg. I'm going to choose to send this one manually because my thank you message, I'm not sure when exactly I want to send that. So once I'm done, I'll click Create Campaign. And this puts it into my templates now. So you'll see they're sorted alphabetical. Here are my 2 previous campaigns, and here's my new campaign. To use it, again, I'll just go through the same process. I'll click Start Campaign, pick my recipients, and I'll click Start. If you remember back to when I was creating my first leg, you saw 2 options for the trigger, send right away or send manually. If I had chosen send right away, this message would have already been sent. But because I picked send manually, it gives me the green button to push. So I'm going to go ahead and push it. And there it shows my message has sent. I have some options once I start the campaign. Let's say Aaron Allen Smith has decided to go ahead and use me as a realtor right away without really any work on my end. I send him one email and he signs up with me. If I want to pause the campaign on him, I can either pause the campaign here, but if I have multiple people in this campaign and I don't want to pause it for everybody, I can just click his name here, open up this menu right above it, and I can pause this specific recipient. I'll go ahead and click yes, and now you'll see this pause icon. So in 3 days, he will not receive my next email. This looks the same when you have multiple people in a campaign. So once a campaign is running, you have a few options to play with. You can sort the recipients by their first name, last name. Just click here for the drop-down menu. Say you want to pause the campaign for certain recipients. Let's say Aaron Allen Smith and Jessica Church. After my first email to them, they're going to sign with me as a realtor. I don't want them to receive the rest of my emails because my emails are in more of a prospecting nature. I'll highlight those 2 recipients, click this drop-down menu, and I'll pause those recipients. The pause icon now shows up near their name, and now they won't receive the rest of my campaign, but the rest of my recipients will. If you need to pause the entire campaign, you can go ahead and click Pause Campaign. And if you go back to your Active tab, you can choose to resume the campaign again or end it completely. From here, you can delete all records of the campaign completely, or you can just end it and move it to your history.